There's times when your heart is racing and your mind is spiraling, and none of the usual tricks seem to work. You've tried deep breathing, mindfulness, maybe going for a walk, but sometimes those just don't cut it when anxiety hits hard. Am I right? Today, I'm going to give you three unconventional tips for instant anxiety relief that you probably never heard of, but boy, do they work. Hey, I'm Suzette Bray. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and I help people develop the superpower of emotional regulation. If you're looking for ways to take control of your mental health with practical, actionable tools, you are in the right place. I know you've heard all the typical advice, and that's typical advice for a reason. It works most of the time. And sometimes it can be slow. But when anxiety hits right now, those techniques can feel like there's a bear and you're telling the bear to calm down. That's where these unconventional methods come in. They're quick, they're a little weird, and they are backed by science. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, the first tip for today involves inducing the mammalian dive reflex. I always feel so fancy when I say that. But what happens here is that, let's say you or I or any mammal jump into a body of cold water. What happens is that instinctively our heart rate and breathing slow down. Basically, we're conserving oxygen until we can get back to the surface of the body of water after diving. We can induce, though, this reduction in heart rate and breathing by tricking the body into thinking that it's diving into cold water. And how we do this is through a trick called the ice dive. So you can fill up a sink or a big bowl with cold water, maybe a few ice cubes, um, and you bend over while holding your breath and place your face up to your temples in the cold water. And you stay there for as long as you can stand it. Come back up, do it again, and maybe again. And you'll notice, oh my goodness, my heart rate and my breathing have slowed down, right? Now, not all of us have time to fill up, sinks with cold water. So there are a little bit of quicker and dirtier ways of inducing this mammalian dive reflex. One is by having a flexible ice pack or a Ziploc bag filled with ice cubes and maybe a little cold water. You wrap a damp paper towel around that. You place that across your eyes and the tops of your cheeks. Hold your breath. Bend over to intensify the effect. Keep it on there for as long as you can stand it. Come back up, take another breath, do it again. Does the same thing. Now, I'm not going to put it across the eyes and tops of cheeks on me today because I put on eye makeup to talk to y'all today, and I don't want to walk around looking like old school Alice Cooper. So that's one way. But you may think, but Suza, that's great if I'm home. But we also have these first aid kit ice packs, right? And they're instant. What you do is you squeeze them or you hit them and they get cold. So all you need to do is put this in your car, in your backpack, in your purse, in your pocket. Take a quick sidebar off to the restroom. Put it across your eyes, tops of your cheeks, bend over to intensify the effect, hold your breath, and after a couple of tries, you'll notice that your heart rate and breathing slow down. Buys you about 5 to 20 minutes of this reduced physiological response in order to do other things to continue to calm your nervous system and reduce that anxiety. Here's another weird trick that can be really helpful in times of high anxiety, and it's called the Warheads sour candy trick. So these are Warheads sour candy. And here's how it works. When your anxiety starts to spiral, you're going to pop a super sour Warheads candy into your mouth. And the intense sourness gives your brain something else to focus on immediately. It's like a sensory shock to your system, pulling you out of anxious thoughts and right into the present moment. Oh my God. Okay. I always forget how sour they are. I haven't had one in a while or two. Oh my gosh. It's distracting me from being able to even talk to you. Take it out of my mouth. Yes, it's intense, but that's the whole point. It's so sour that your brain basically has to pause everything else to process it. And in that moment, your anxiety takes a back seat. So keep a few of these in your bag or your pocket for when you need an instant anxiety reset. It's quick, it's powerful, and it's sour, but it works. For our last tip today, we're going to do some acupressure. And this one is called the P6 acupressure point. So, on the inside of your wrist, about 3 finger widths down from the crease, there's a point called the P6 point. It's been studied for its ability to reduce anxiety, nausea, even motion sickness. All you do is press on this point with your thumb and hold it for a couple of minutes while you breathe deeply. So try it with me right now. Find that spot, press down gently but firmly, and breathe in deeply. And exhale slowly. Hold it for about 1 to 2 minutes, and you should start to feel a sense of calm come over you. It's almost like hitting a reset button for your anxiety. And the best part about this one, it is discreet. You can do it anywhere on a plane, in a meeting, at your desk. No one will notice. Okay, so I got a quick bonus tip for you. Sometimes anxiety feels like too much energy built up in your body. So the best thing you can do is literally shake it out. Stand up, shake your arms, your legs, your whole body like you're trying to shake off water. You might look a little silly because I know I look silly right now, but trust me, it works. You're releasing that pent up energy and it helps bring your nervous system back into balance. So there you have it. 3 unconventional but powerful techniques for instant anxiety relief: ice dive, warhead sour candy trick, and the P6 acupressure point, plus the bonus shake it off. These might sound a little unusual, but when anxiety hits hard, they can make all the difference. Now it's your turn. Next time anxiety strikes, I want you to try one of these tips. Seriously. And then come back and let me know in the comments which one worked best for you. And if you have your own weird anxiety hack, I would love to hear about it. We are all in this together. And if you found these tips helpful, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe for more practical mental health tools. Let's keep building those emotional superpowers together. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.